Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorites? I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And we just came out of watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And it's a roller coaster of emotions, of fun, and whatever it is that you liked about it, this is just amplified by more. So people get to see, people loved at the beginning or at the end of the first Guardians, Baby Groot. So here we get to have more of Baby Groot throughout the whole movie. People like some of the dry humor from Drax. Just his sense of humor is just different.
Mm-hmm.
Like people liked his comic relief part, so they've amplified that throughout the whole movie. And this movie has a lot of stuff that people love from the first one.
Yeah, I love this movie, and there's a couple of times where it kind of goes a little too much. I think a few times of like the comedy.
Yeah.
But I mean, for overall, I really enjoyed it, and I think this is probably one of the best Marvel villains to date, which is saying a lot because they've always had traditionally weak villains, like comedy movies, and like really the only person you really know and recognize is Loki.
Yeah. Loki is like my favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe villain, and that's why he's been used many times in the Avengers and Thor 1, Thor 2. People love him, and for this one, I think it's the second best MCU villain.
Yeah,
and just the way to do it, really well done.
I feel like Rocket really got the shaft as far as like story. Like he really didn't do much as far as like, well, he was there and
he did stuff, but
he was there definitely, but he didn't have like as big of a story as for character. They did something with him, but it was a small thing.
Yeah, it was more focused on Star-Lord, Peter Quill, and then you get a little bit more of him and the romance between him and Gamora, and we get a lot of Drax. So lots of Drax. And we also have the new character. We have Mantis.
Yeah.
And we get a little taste of her. And then as for Gamora, we get to just see a little bit more of a relationship between her and Nebula. Like we get a taste of that in the first one, and just Nebula just hating on things and her hate for Thanos. So now we get to see more of that, and I like that it's blossoming and it's like character development, and just knowing that this is good. They're kind of like a team now, because in the trailer you see like she's kind of joining them.
Yeah, that was really weird because I mean, when you watch the trailer, you see or even the poster, you see them all together, and you're like, what? Like, how are all these people Guardians? Yeah. And even like Yondu has a really good story in this. For Michael Rooker and his character, like coming from the first movie into the second movie, it transitions his character pretty well, like where he's at, and I mean, I think overall, like, it was just a fun movie.
It's just the characters. If you love the characters and all the characters, you're gonna love them in here. You get to see them again.
Yeah.
And story-wise, it's pretty simple. Like not a lot in terms of like a lot of like plot that's happening. So there's a lot of downtime.
Yeah, like more. It's definitely more character driven. It's not like the first one where they were like kind of jet setting across the galaxy. Yeah. They were kind of like, we're here and now we're here. Yeah, and that was kind of, it kind of stayed there, and it's like that was pretty much it.
So it's all about the characters. You get to dig deeper into Peter Quill. Yeah, and what makes him him. Yeah, and we get to dig a little bit deeper with even Drax, like a little bit more of his story, and just more stuff on the sister, like we mentioned before, and now we get to see more about where they come from and how they deal with things. Yeah. And I kind of like that, just seeing the characters just revealing more of themselves.
Yeah, and I think obviously I think the best part of the movie is still going to be Baby Groot. Baby Groot is literally the team baby. He's everybody collectively as the group is raising Groot. Yeah. That's how you feel like when you watch him, because like he's always like, if he goes from one to the other, like my favorite was whenever he sees Drax and like Drax like kind of like tells him to like go away or something. Yeah. He runs up to him, he starts punching him, and he's like,
I guess it's like angry Baby Groot. So cute.
He's just like punching at Drax, And then like he looks like Gamora, like I guess his mother figure. Like so when she goes off to do something, he has like his big like puppy dog eyes, and he's all concerned and scared. That was great.
Yeah, and then let's talk about the music. The music is still good. It still fits. It fits the movie well. But for me, the soundtrack for the first, like nothing can touch that.
Yeah.
Just the way it's just so good.
Yeah.
Because you got Jackson 5, you got Redbone. Here, it doesn't quite live up to that. So kind of a disappointment for me, but still, it still serves the movie well.
Yeah, like I don't know. I remember when they like leaked or not leaked, but they released on like Spotify, and I think even like on Apple Music or whatever. You guys, everybody can listen to the soundtrack, and they coupled the two together. Like it was Volume 1, Volume 2, and I was like, that's kind of weird. Like why would they do both of them? And then I started listening to it again, and I was like, these songs that I knew that weren't on Volume 1, and I was like, these songs are kind of like, eh. And then my favorite songs, like two of my favorite songs, aren't even in the movie.
They're in the movie.
Yeah.
But they're at the end credits, but they're not used as part of the movie, like during the movie.
Yeah. I was like, oh, what the hell? Like, these are two good songs, and they just put them in the credits, and it's like...
But at least it's in the credits, so you can listen to it there. You can wait and then listen to it. And then I like the opening sequence. The music used for that one was good. That involves Groot and the rest of the team.
Yeah.
So it was used to great effect. And of course, this also has a cameo for Stan Lee. I'm not going to reveal what it is, but it was pretty cool, and it just extends on more of the different characters in the space universe. And then as for the end credits scenes. There's like 5 of them, and people that are looking forward to it. This is a lot, but some of them are they don't really reveal like the future of the Marvel films, but it's just more of just the characters that are in Guardians of the Galaxy and just what are they up to, like after the big finale.
Yeah, it was kind of different. Like I was expecting to have some like cliffhanger ending that connected to the next movie or whatever, and they did not do that. They were just like, okay, well, here's where they're at, and there's where they're kind of going to go forward, and that's about it. Yeah.
But I will go vague with one end credit scene.
Okay.
So it reveals it teases like a new character that's going to be coming out, and this character is pretty vital to the Infinity War.
Yes.
So I'm not going to say who it is, but you may have seen the Easter egg in a previous
That is right.
of the Galaxy movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was in a previous. That's true. That was an Easter egg.
Yeah.
How are you gonna explain that or?
Yeah. So just it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be leading up to that. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. So that was our thoughts on the movie. And with that said, I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next time.